Hello, everybody. Well, I'm early. I had a soul family said that I should do a reading on Sunday. I'm late a little bit, but it's still Sunday, and I did pull some cards because we have some interesting things that we are going to be seeing out there in the world, and we just have to really go deep within and figure out what our next step is and watch the triggers because people are getting triggered very easily. Now, since I'm on Soul Surfing Sunday, I'm not going to count that number because we did count that number for the last one I did, but I am going to count Magical Monday. Magical Monday will be 8/26 of 2024, which is a 24, which goes down to a 6. And we've got Thoth Tuesday, and we're going to do, which is 8/27/2024, which is a 25, uh, which goes down to a 7. Add the 6 and 7 together, and you got 13, and that's a 4. And 4 is going to be an interesting thing today because we have an angel message. We have some messages coming in. We've got a lot of 4s. Not only is it the 2 days intertwined with the numerology of 4, the Soul Helper Oracle had a 31, which would go down to a 4 come out. You are experiencing a spiritual blossoming. Take a new direction and be open to new experiences. I just got done telling my husband that the last 2 days feel different. I can't explain it. I can't put my finger on it. It's like that song Scorpion and Winds of Change. It's like something's in the air, and we all know that this change, it's never going to go back to the way we remember it. So we have to start looking at ourselves more, and we have been learning about ourselves, but this is big now. Now it's the time. We don't wake anybody else up. If they're not awake, they're not awake. They're not supposed to be awake. Now is the time to really look into yourself. We have to quit blaming other people for the choices we make, for the things we do. We all do it. We're all guilty of it. We need to take our trigger moments too. We've got to work on triggers. There's so much that we really have to work on, and that is self. Once you work on self and you get self under control, everything just flows around it. You are experiencing a spiritual blossoming. Take a new direction and be open to new experiences. She is showing you her vulnerable side by being naked in the water. She's got the uh, lily pads all around her. She's got a flower in her hair. She kind of looks like somebody walked in and they're disturbing her. The lotus flower represents the union of opposites. It possesses the power and wisdom to fuse light in darkness, symbolizing the spirit, perfection, and spiritual development. You have drawn this card because you are at the beginning of your soul path and still have much to understand, but that is only natural. We are all on the path of mastery. None of us can claim to be any different, any better, or indeed worse than others. We are not in a competition. Retain your innocence and do not fear the dark. It is a wonderful place in which to grow. At some point, we have all momentarily strayed from the light-filled path before choosing to rejoin it once more. Even the lotus has its roots in the deep, dark, cold mud of a lake bed and must reach up through the water towards the light to to flower in true perfect beauty. Only then does it give you the gift of its magical beauty and enchanting fragrance. You have drawn this card because something really profound is about to unfold. It heralds a new chapter of your journey. Take the time to listen carefully. first to your inner voice and then to the world outside. You might hear the call of a new teacher. Be open to your ongoing path of learning, wisdom, experiences, and personal growth. Your helpers for the next 21 days. Power animal is the owl. Herbal essence oil is peppermint. Healing crystal is clear quartz, and the number is 4. That's interesting because the 21 is a 3, which is a divine message. Numbers are all part of the magic. And the owl is a very wise, bird. And that is what we have to do right now. We have to, an owl will sit there and it can turn its head completely around to watch. And it's observing. So it's observing what's going on around them. And they've been talking about our senses. We don't use our senses enough. The smell, see, hear, everything. And we don't think about that as much as we should. So, and the clear quartz crystal is one of the most powerful crystals that you can have. So we are going to read the 4 from the Soul Helper Oracle. And later I got an angel message for the 4 too. Reveal that you need solid structure now more than ever. To feel secure, you need an ordered space. This number brings a sudden burst of energy. Use it to get your life in order. It brings good humor and cheerfulness. Things will be less complicated and life will become easier. Start to be aware of yourself and your body more keenly and take care of your physical needs. Number 4's energy field is the mastery of matter. In order to be able to create paradise, wholeness, divine order, and manifestation. We've been talking about manifestation a lot. And if you're having problems with manifestation, you have to zero your mind out. And that is a very hard thing for a lot of us to do. I can't tell everybody how their way is, because my way could be completely different from their way. So, because we're all on this path, the consciousness is together, but we all are different. And, speaking of that, we had a very interesting card come out, and I'm going to read this right now. This is the golden future. And the reason I am reading this is because this is a 44, and 2 more 4s, that's 3 4s. Group consciousness, embrace oneness. When I went into YouTube today and was checking anything out, see if anybody, posted anything, we did get one of our soul families did post, and they felt that I should do a reading today. And I had just got done telling my husband, like moments, that I think I need to do a reading today and not for tomorrow. So that is the group consciousness working in its beautiful energy, embracing oneness. So they manifested it out in words, and it called me in. That is how you manifest. That is how you see what you manifest, you can get. Because this group consciousness, embrace oneness 44, that is a friggin' amazing card, seriously. In the golden future, we will understand oneness as they did in Lemuria. The beings of the golden age had a group consciousness. They were all tuned in to one another and acted for the highest good of all. Migrating birds move as one, and they learned this in Lemuria. It is a very advanced state of being and will be possible for all when the navel chakras of humanity are fully awake. When the population lives as one, unimaginable blessings occur. As an individual, you feel totally supported and experience pure happiness and joy. You are the flow of the universe and can powerfully create with others for the benefit of the whole world. Then advanced spiritual technology begins. Anything that was developed in the golden era of Atlantis will be downloaded to our world. When we live in oneness, life becomes the most wonderful and beautiful experience for everyone. Receiving this card suggests it is time to embrace oneness in your daily life. To do this, develop your navel chakra, where community, love, and togetherness are held. Practice turning in to the Erisic, Eric, auric field, auric field and feelings of others. Then visualize your glorious magenta soul star chakra, opening and expanding like a magnificent flower, so that you attune to all at a soul level. Practice connecting with others to take decisions for everyone's benefit. Master Marco, a high priest in Atlantis, presents the highest galactic confederation in the solar system, the capital of which is on Saturn. This is overseen by the Council of Nine, an advanced group conscious that is the ultimate example of oneness. Here, Master Marco holds the technology information of all the universes within a vast, unbelievable, high-frequency quartz crystal skull. Send a ray of light from your soul star to Master Marco's crystal skull and prepare to accept downloads of cosmic information that will illuminate your journey. I don't think there's any more of that. Nope. I love that because we did that today. We connected through thinking and thought and manifesting. You see how that's done? You put it out there in the ether, or you write it in the ether, and it sends a frequency wave out. In my dreams, I could talk to people without moving my mouth. It was, we knew what each other was thinking, but what was weird about the one dream of the future that I had is privacy was very important. No one could use their messages against you. If you didn't want to answer the message, it would just be like they're not ready yet, or they're not home yet, or they're doing something. It won't be a bad thing. It'll be a good thing. We will be able to hone in on our thoughts from the energy. And I think that's really important with this beautiful golden, and their auras are all lit up like a beautiful rainbow. And that's where we're going to. That's what we've been practicing a lot of. We have been on the right track. We've been dealing with our triggers and things. I've got goosebumps. I literally have goosebumps. We've been working on ourselves hard. I know that. And I know that sometimes, even though we feel we're working great, something happens. And it happens because it wants to see how you're going to react. How are you going to react to something that triggers you? Are you ready to look at it instead of getting triggered and work on it and walk away, or discuss it? And if it doesn't want to be discussed, walk away. I kind of been trying to take bad energy out of the ether when it's said, so it doesn't stay there and linger. You don't want to keep talking and talking about it, because then it just leads to a lot of frustration. Now, there is another card Yeah, this one needs to be read because of this one we just got. The Divine Master. And we just got Guru Ramadas. Miraculous moments, harmonies surround you. Expect miracles. I wanted to bring a different side of this reading out because we have been getting this quite a bit. And this, okay, something told me just to pick this up again. She is in her flow. He, she, whatever, it doesn't matter. They're in their flow and they're in their trust mode and they're waiting for that perfect, beautiful lotus flower to bloom out of the dark, murky water. So when we're going through a dark time for a moment, that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for that blossom of pure first, just pureness, just that it's reaching for the light and it's going to bloom in its magnificence and show you something that you would have never seen under the water, and it's flowing around. And then you see this is in the 3D life that we live right now. This is where we're seeing the beauty come up from the bottom and we're enjoying it. But this is where we're going to, where we can have a group consciousness, because this is going to be a miraculous moment. We have everything that we've been learning. We're really working on ourselves, and that is the most important thing, because the next we will start to feel this as one of our soul family picked up on this energy. They picked up on me thinking about this because it was really close to the time that I was talking about I need to pull some cards for today. So either it had to be them communicating with me and then me doing it. So that's what it was. That's a manifestation somebody put out there. Guru Ramadas was the fourth guru of the Sikhs, serving from 1574 until 1581. Born as Jetha in Lahore, he was orphaned at 7 and raised by his maternal grandmother. When he was 12, they moved to the city of Gondoval, where they met Guru Amara Das, feeling a deep calling from within. Jetha took him as his mentor and teacher, and later married his daughter. Instead of choosing one of his own sons as his successor, Guru Amar Das chose Jetha and named him Ramadas, servant of God. Guru Ramadas was the founder of the holy city of Amritsar, sacred to the Sikhs, even though there was a lot of unrest at the time. Through selfless service and conviction, he and his devotees were able to pacify and restore this holy land, and thus his energy helps make the impossible possible. The 5th to 10th Sikha gurus were all direct descendants of Guru Ramadas. The blessings of Guru Ramadas are with you now. Even if the odds are stacked against you, you are being guided to expect miracles. If you feel that there are energies, people, or situations trying to stop you from being yourself or from living the life you feel called to live, know that by staying connected to God, you will prevail. Don't allow anyone or anything to stand between you and your dreams. By staying committed to your visions, you allow what may seem impossible to become reality. The divine master wants you to know that all things are possible and that you are worthy of light, healing, abundance, and support. If you feel that the miracle you need is too huge to achieve, then you must know that you are only limited by your mind. Don't measure what seems possible, just trust and let miracles become your reality. Yeah, trust in the flow. And this is kind of an amazing card that came with this servant of God. And we are all connecting to the one source. We're learning that this is all energy. That's why they're lit up. That's why their chakras are lit up. All that energy is charging them. It's supercharging them. Because we are going to go to group consciousness. We're already starting to embrace the oneness. We realize that we can do it. We're just kind of unsure that it's happening. But as you see, the post went out. My energy was grabbed by it and drawn in, and I did the reading. So that is how manifestation works, people. You don't really pay attention to what you're doing and what you're seeing, and then all of a sudden it happens. This is the next one we have to read. I wasn't sure how I was going to read these, and as I'm picking them, Spirit is showing me which ones to pick. Because we have to really take into effect what we're doing here. This is us in the 3D, waiting for that beautiful flower to come out of the dark, murky water up through the light and bloom and smell that amazing fragrance. See, feel, smell, touch. There's your senses. And this was a servant of God. And this was 44. This is our group consciousness embracing oneness. And so did he. Nurture all you love. Look at that beautiful dragon. All lit up with the energy, has the globe here, the golden horns. Take the time to nurture the things you care about so that they may flourish and grow. Your hopes, your dreams, your body, your mind, your spirit, your creations, and your relationships. All that is you needs to be cherished, loved, honored, and respected. Without care and attention, these aspects of self can fall into a state of neglect that does only harm to both you and the world around you. Nurture them and they will bring you peace and fulfillment. We have to learn how to love ourselves. And then we can love everybody and everything. It's a tough, like I said, I think the hardest thing for everybody is the meditation because we live in such a 3D distracting world that we're all distracted by the telephone, the mail, the paper, the running around, the errands. I got to do this, I got to do that. And we were always meant to be scattered. So we didn't have time to go meditate and connect with the oneness of everyone. And I'm getting major goosebumps again on this. This card has me group consciousness. This card has me really because I feel harmony surrounding me. I really do. I feel this last couple days. I feel this kind of like a tense energy, but also a relaxing energy. the energy of me, and it's telling me to buy a journal, get a journal, get a tablet, get anything, and heed your dreams. Write them down in a dream journal until you've got it to the point where you can remember all of them. Because some of those ones that are just brief and you wrote down but you forgot about, those could be very important little uh, specks of beauty in your journey that you missed. So, yeah, heed your dreams. Your dreams are a powerful tool for increasing self awareness, for they contain within them the unfiltered truth, whether it be a dream or a nightmare. They are the keys to understanding your inner self. Both you, joys, and your fears commune with Gaia and Great Spirit in the stillness of your slumber. Learn to read and interpret your dreams. Listen to what they tell you. Pay close attention to how they make you feel. Heed what they reveal and learn who you are and who you wish to be. If you look at this card, the beautiful warmth of the sun is over here, and it shows the sun. And over here, the flowers are blooming, and the tree is golden up here. It's fall. But over here, it's like, it's got the snake coming around, like it's connecting to her third eye, and it's all the way around the tree and near down here near her neck, because she's dreaming, and she's so peaceful in her dream and listening to it that she's not paying attention to the snake. She's just in free flow dream, because here's the moon over here, and the moon is an illusion, you know. The moon really brings illusion out, because there's bright golden roses over here, and there's blue, which means it's not a happy camper. It's kind of like a coldness, and the leaves are cold, like dripping. It's just, you have to want whichever one you want. This is giving you two different explanations on heeding your dreams. All of them are important, no matter if they're a few minutes long or could take you a half a day to tell it. I hate it though when I wake up out of a dream and I run back to try to get in the dream and I can't get back into the dream. It's that. Um, Give me a minute. Okay. Yeah, I know. I know. It's yelling at me. Whatever it is, it's yelling. Because we got like a double four. We got like an eight. Emotional strength. Eye of the storm, number 8. And we have the white doves. We do know that that is our angel calling card, the white feather. She is in the storm, but she does have a portal open. That's the eye of the storm. You are stronger and more resilient than you know, braver than you think, and capable of so much more than you imagine. Being emotionally strong helps you adapt to change, cope with stress and unexpected challenges, and take on more responsibility when you need to. Emotional strength can keep you calm and centered amidst the storm of life. Best of all, it's a quality that you can be learned, developed, and practiced, and which only increases the more you draw on it. Emotional strength doesn't always mean being loud, overpowering, and relentless positive. Sometimes it's that tiny flickering of awareness that you will pick up on yourself up and try again despite feeling battered and broken by your circumstances. Nor does it mean that you are not scared of what you face. Rather, your strength emerges when you are scared, but you do it anyway. You go within, tap into your resilience, and rise up like the bright, strong soul you are. When this card appears, it indicates that you may be going through a rough patch in an area of your life, facing your own personal tempests, and it's time for you to stop looking outside of yourself. Uh, we remember in The Wizard of Oz how she told Dorothy that she always had it within her. We've always had it within us. We just didn't know how to tap into it. But now we're tapping into it. We're realizing that right now we are in Earth School. We are a soul in this avatar body in Earth School, learning what we need to learn. And then right now we are also trying to grasp Mystery School, and we will. That will take a little time because right now we're still fighting the demons of the 3D world we've been thrusted into as a beautiful soul. But what did we do in a past life to be thrusted down? Or did we decide we wanted to come down with this cataclysmic and rebuild the world to our Garden of Eden, our paradise? We don't know. We really don't. I think some of us have a feeling deep down inside. I know I do. But I think a lot of us do. Strength and confidence, and recognize that it is already within you. You have a deep well of inner power and resilience. You just have to discover it and cultivate it further. Trust in it and ask yourself and know that the storm you're weathering will bring tremendous growth. You may not have power over outside events, but you can control how you react to them, how you cope, how much resilience you build, and that you learn and gain from all the endure of all you endure. It's not essential to go through struggle and trauma to grow. But bad things happen to good people all the time, and difficulties can galvanize rather than discourage you if you let them, strengthening your spirit and affording you deep wisdom and coping ability. Emotional scars can be a badge of honor and celebration of your triumph over adversity and the place where the light pours in. If you're facing something you don't think you can handle right now, square your shoulders, take a deep breath, and confront it head on. The best way to become capable of something is by doing it, stretching yourself beyond what you believe possible and revealing all your potential. Your greatest strength is not in never doubting, never failing, never falling. It's in ignoring your doubts and doing it anyway. Picking yourself back up every time you fall, trying again when you fall. Have the courage and the determination and the grit to keep going, understanding that even in the midst of a storm, there is a strong, calm center. The eye that you can embody and shine outward, smoothing the path ahead. Know that even in darkness, there is light, magic, and goodness. You can cope with this challenge. You are so much stronger than you believe, and you've had this resilience and power within you the whole time. We needed to hear that because some of us out there don't think that we've got the power. Some of us don't know how to meditate. Some of us don't know how to manifest, but we do. We really do. Do it every day. We just don't realize it. Now, Okay. Yep, got to read that one. Okay, now I noticed how it said plant your seeds and this and that in spring. And in the angels and ancestors, we got spring. See your seeds grow. See your seeds grow. Hmm. Embrace the change that is on the horizon. Allow your dreams to become reality. Spring is an exciting time because it has so much potential. Animals are coming out of hibernation, flowers are pushing up through the soil, and days are getting lighter and brighter. The spring card features a wild hare because of in Celtic animal medicine, the hare brings intuition and rebirth. Hares are highly fertile beings, and so their medicine can bring dreams to life. You are ready to bring to life all of your ideas, inspirations, and projects. When this card appears, you are moving into a space that allows you to really grow, expand, and create in a way you've never done before. There are opportunities for abundance, including financial growth. And if you're starting something new, prepare for a major expansion in your life and soul. When the spring card arrives in the future position of a spread or as the last card in a reading, because it can also indicate that the coming spring will usher in important energies with regard to the question or intentions. Huh. I think that was interesting because the next card that we got was the hunter. Track down your fears and desires. Track down all of your fearful thoughts and feelings. When you find them, you will find your desire too. The hunter card is based on my favorite Celtic god, Cernunnos. He is the stag god of the wild and represents both the hunted and the hunters. Similarly, the hunter helps you connect with an energy that is both fearful and fearless. Your fears are the only thing that are standing between you and what you desire at this time. So you have to come face to face with them, as the hunter does with the wild animals, and go beyond them. Instead of being hunted down by your fears or other feelings that you have buried because became the hunter, you are being given confidence and strength as this time. So you use your power to make a difference. You are not here to cower away or live in the shadows. You are here to realize your fullest potential. But this can only occur when you step up and do what needs to be done. When this card arises, there could be an opportunity to face an aspect of your past or bring closure to a situation that has been haunting you. If you are a man or identify as male, this card represents your masculinity and an opportunity to know yourself more deeply. If you are a female or identify as female, this card represents your capacity to be strong and powerful and overcome limitations. So, kind of what it's saying is that we have to use our masculine and feminine. We can't just rely on the masculine. And we got the seers, see beyond the current situation. Look beyond your current situation, raise your vibration, and focus on love. Most of all, traditions have a seer in some shape or form. Seers are the intelligent and intuitive beings who serve as direct channels for information on what's occurring now and what's about to unfold. Their energy isn't about predicting your future for you, but about showing you how your intentions are creating it. A true seer will help you see that your intentions can change. Therefore, so can your future. The message of this card is to let the clairvoyant within you rise up so that you can see the way forward yourself with your spiritual eyes. Clairvoyance isn't just about predicting the future. It's about being able to see clearly through the create your best future. You are being encouraged by your ancestral guides and angels to see beyond what think is happening more. Now, don't allow your ego or doubts to play games with you. Instead of seeing yourself as stuck or lost, know you're in an energetic holding space while the universe recalibrates a path that is more favorable for you. Angels and light are upgrading your energy so that your experience can be more enjoyable. You are moving towards something extremely uplifting and enlightening. So stay calm and keep your eyes on the prize. As I was reading that, I was seeing like two different dimensions at once. I've been noticing that when I start to stare at something, my mind just like it's like my eyes go crossed and I can see like a different dimension. I don't know. Something the last few days, I don't know if you all are feeling it, but I am feeling some weirdness going on in my mind and in my spiritual feeling. Um, that's telling me we have to go here. We have to think about what we're feeling right now. And I know it's a lesson, I know it's a learning lesson, but what is it? Because we got the Emerald Tablet activation, cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, and conscious manifesting. This is a very important card because we did get it. We're doing manifesting. We really are. We're just not paying attention to it. I've had three things now manifested for me perfectly within like a few weeks, like a month, no later than a month. The Emerald Tablet is one of the most celebrated of the Hermetic texts, a series of sacred Egyptian Greek texts from the 2nd century or earlier. They form the basis of a spiritual tradition that brings together science and spirituality through investigation into the cosmos, mind, and nature. Most of the texts are a series of dialogues between a teacher and a student that aren't based on the concept of alchemy, but the art of turning lead into gold or something that is leaden and heavy into a golden opportunity. The Emerald Tablet is said to have been carved on a bright green stone that was reported to be 8 Egyptian around the fall of Atlantis and stored in the halls of Amenti under the Great Pyramid. Although the legend is widespread, the origins of the text is shrouded in mystery. We do know that it is made up of 14 passages, which first appeared in a book written sometime between the 6th and 18th century, and has been highly influential. Its most famous statement is, as above, so below, meaning that what is in the high heavens is reflected upon the earth. The author signs off as Hermes which is another name for Thoth, who is featured in the deck and is thought to have been the priest king of Atlantis. The idea is that he knew of the approaching end of the civilization and hid the Emerald Tablet and many other teachings in order to perceive from the spiritual aspiration in the future. Wow, that's kind of crazy. Oh, there's more. Okay. When the Emerald Tablet activation card appears, you are being called to remember the gifts you are carrying from previous lifetimes. Even if you don't always understand how to express them, there's a part of you that knows you hold great power within. This is a special time for you to use this power to bring into manifestation all that you need for your life to unfold in a way that is in alignment with your best interests. All that has unfolded so far has given you the opportunity to learn and grow, even the unsettling moments, but you are a master alchemist with the capacity to take all that was once challenged and use it to create positive opportunities for yourself. As above, so below, all the thoughts you send up the source will contribute to your evolution on Earth. And we are evolving, and we're not going to stop until we're there. I think I'm going to save that four for last. And this one, we're going to go to the dreams of Gaia, because the dreams of Gaia have some things to say. Wait, is it hot? Ooh, okay. Got the seven of air. It's not what we believe, but how we believe. Lift others up. Does what you believe make you kinder? Are you willing to lose another for your beliefs? There are many ways, not just your way. Educate, don't indoctrinate. Seek a kind approach, moderate fundamentals. This is spirituality, religion, politics, personal dogma, atheism, fundamentalism, indoctrination, and kindness. I mean, this is like the seven of air symbolizes the realms of spiritual belief, religious practices, and personal dogma, and the influences they have upon how we perceive the world around us. Spiritual belief can happen. Okay. Spiritual belief can make our lives feel complete, make us healthier, happier, kinder, and more compassionate people. And yet, I keep looking up and I lose my place. And yet, it can also place us at odds with each other and start wars, both global and personal. It can bring peace and a healthy sense of well being, or it can literally place you in harm's way and tear your world and life to pieces. Spiritual beliefs in the form of religion has throughout the centuries been one of the root cause of almost all human conflict, and it still is one leading cause of bloodshed in our modern world. There are many who subscribe to the belief that embracing a spiritual path is different to following one of many organized religions. But consider this whether you subscribe to a religion or have a more organic spiritual ideology, or even subscribe to atheism, all involve following personal dogma that can be orthodox and rigid and expansive and accepting to believe in a religion. To embrace a spiritual path or none at all is no different energetically than believing that one potential party is better than another. I completely agree with that. It's because we got conflict. We got the Five of Swords. Stand your ground. You don't need to respond aggressively, but do the assertive rather than the retreat. Opposites, arguments, shame, bullying, unfairness, loss, and resilience. There's that resilience again. I think we're going to have a trust fall here pretty soon on how resilient we really are. Now, we did get the Nine of Water. Open your heart. Past experiences leave an emotional imprint. Shine a light on the source of the emotional pain, the effects of past experiences on the present moment, the weight of our emotions, emotional enlightenment, the process of becoming lighter. Ignorance is not bliss, and break the cycle, remove the emotional blockage. The very first thing to be born in the darkness of the void was light. The Nine of Water represents a need to embrace an open heart and allow the light of love to transform and heal emotional pain and turn it into knowledge that sets us free. Our past experiences, good and bad, leave an emotional imprint. Remember, joy and love can inspire a sense of well-being, and a happy memory creates a feeling within that curves the lips, and well-being. A happy memory creates a feeling within the curves of the lips and makes us smile and laugh, while a bad memory can cause tears and open up old wounds we thought we were over with and we forgot a long time ago. Uh, yeah, this is some interesting cards because all three of the clarifiers on that were swords, and this is restriction. It's the Eight of Swords. Get particular and see that you are in control of your own future, regardless of what others think. You can free yourself by being less tolerant of the demands of others. Yeah, I completely agree. That's where we're trying to go. We're trying to do our own thing is what we're trying to do. A lot of people are trying to do their own thing because we can't count on everyone for help all the time. We did get a number 15, abundance, and we got her the other day. We have been getting abundance so much because we have an abundance coming towards us real soon. The Jubilee. Abundance is a state of plenty. Abundance is a feeling. Abundance surrounds you. Have faith and conviction. Complete trust is required. Your rainy day is today. Determine your goals and reasons and see intentions. A state of content not influenced by external factors. Relax and enjoy yourself. Generosity ripples outward. The more you give, the more you receive. Appreciate and be grateful. This card is telling us to appreciate everything we have in our life and be grateful for anything that does good in our life. Because we got the Queen of Swords, resilience. Be prepared to make a strong decision to respond to a final decision made by a woman. They mention resilience a lot. They mentioned it a lot through this reading. I don't know about you guys. I've been so tired lately. And I'm usually not this tired, but the other night I took my muscle relaxer and a gummy, a CBD gummy, and oh my God, I was out. I love the CBD. You can go to a vape shop and get them. They're called Mellow Fellows, or like 1,000 milligram CBD gummy, and it's good. Now, that was the collective. Now, this is the special message for the collective. And I thought this was really interesting because we got the Ace of Fire, and this is the gold. Everything is golden except the spider. Said the spider to the fly. And this golden egg, it has cobweb around it, is being protected by the spider. New beginnings and opportunities. Actively pursue your goals, take advantage of what's being offered, move beyond research and planning, weave your future into being, take something old and make it better, break with tradition and offer something new. Uncertainty inspires procrastination. Now, there is a lot of procrastination going around in the world. But I don't feel that this is that. I feel that this is our Jubilee coming up. I feel that this is our golden egg that the spider is actually protecting. Usually, a spider is a bad omen, but this spider isn't. This spider is protecting this beautiful egg. And this, whatever it is, dragon, lion, ram, magical type animal. I don't know what it is, but all of it's protecting the golden egg, and it's going to be a golden time for us because we got a number 20 judgment, self reflection, and that's what we're doing right now. We're going through time. Man made construction is time, and it's going so fast that you don't even have time to think about it. And when you do meditate, it'll get easier to clear your mind when you're not worried about everything. If you're a worrier, you got to be careful with that, because that can stop you in life about worrying about everything. That's fear, and we should not be afraid because this judgment card, if you feel you need to give a person a second chance or return to an old situation, now is the time to decide. If you're reassessing the past in other ways, don't be too hard on yourself. I think all of us are doing that. I think it's right now it's a walk in time, and the time is becoming past. It's going to be past. We're not going to have time. We're not going to live by time in the future. Time is a man-made construct, and a lot of that is going to be falling apart. A lot of us already don't even do anything with time unless it's like an appointment. Like, I hate when my husband says, "When you going? When you going?" I said, "Don't rush me. I will go when I need to go." And I think we all need to do that because we also have to do this 10 right here. And this is a road less traveled. This is the human spirit oracle. And what's happening right now is we are taking roads less traveled. We are looking into things. It's like we're looking into a kaleidoscope of life. And it's just the road less traveled. But you know what? I think those are the ones we need to find. Beep, beep. Are you stuck in traffic trying to go the same way as everyone else? Traveling at the same speed, which is stop and go. Try taking the road less traveled, and you will be surprised how this road will lead you to undiscovered parts of yourself and help you find the most authentic you rather than being in the same lane or fast lane, trying to follow the social norm or the shortcut. It is important to know the side street and back roads of you because Sometimes the scenery is new and alluring, the new path helping you find wonderful new adventures of you and who you truly are. Trust me, when you feel like you do not recognize or like yourself, it is usually because you are not being who you truly are. And somewhere inside your authentic self is just trying to set off a rescue flare. Pay attention to the signals and make a turn off to your road less traveled. Trust us. We are here for individual experiences, human road trips, perhaps. Pack a lunch and take your time during the journey. Yeah, me and my husband used to jump in the car and just take a ride wherever and just see whatever. We're going to do the last one here is the Magic Spirit Oracle. This is my brand new deck that I absolutely love. We get a 4. There's a number 4. I'm going to go ahead and read the 4 because I started jotting stuff down when I got the 4. All the 4s. 4 is strength, it's resilience. It serves as a reminder of your inner power and encouraging you to harness this strength in all areas of your life. 4 symbolizes mental fortitude, urging you to trust your inner wisdom and intuition as guides in navigating life's challenges. A guide around life's challenges. We get another 4. So I said there were all 4s. Now I'm going to be done with this before Monday too, but it takes a couple hours to download these videos. So that's why it takes so long sometimes, everybody. What if the strangeness is actually your brilliance? Duality, hidden gems, light and darkness, secret power, 444. I am discovering magic treasure hidden within me. There's something about yourself or your life that you have been judging harshly. A characteristic, a perceived flaw, personality type, or secret interest that has become an insecurity, perhaps something that makes you different and something you believe to be a negative in your life. Maybe this thing has caused others to have a negative opinion of you. This has caused you to want to hide or dismiss it. The universe is asking you to reconsider and question this narrative. There is a gem that needs your recognition to shine. Will you polish it, letting it unleash its powers? It has so much to offer and teach you. This weakness you have could actually be your strength. What if it can lead you to a huge awakening? What if this trait has seemingly hindered you actually helps you in much more profound ways? What if you could learn to embrace, accept, and love it instead? Only then can you be fully realized and empowered by it. Often our gifts may be disguised as trash. We may see our blessings as curses, even though they have so much magic to give to us and others. There is duality to everything. Connect and meditate with the moon about what your secret treasure is. The moon is a friend for the lovely and misunderstood parts of ourselves. Practice accepting the quirky parts of you that you resist. When you do, they just may lead you to interesting places. lead you to create unique and fascinating things, lead you to feel more whole than you've ever felt. Also, nothing is more valuable than this. This is worth much more than the opinions of others. That was a good message. Loved all the messages for our Magical Monday and our Thoth Tuesday. And we're going in here, we're going to slide in here on Soul Surfing Sunday and see what everybody's up to because I love y'all. And may every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Just be you.